in association with Eddie Gumbar Productions, I feel compelled to have a little word with anti-globalists. So if you're watching Anti-Globalist, take your thumb out of your mouth and the other finger out of your ass, and let's begin. Bill O'Reilly. Well, he's a piece of shit. And anyone who uses Bill O'Reilly quotes is a piece of shit. Ergo, because you used a Bill O'Reilly quote, you are a piece of shit. Science does not say it just happened. You don't get degrees for writing down it just happened. You don't get Nobel Prizes for just saying it just happened. I mean, that's an astonishingly stupid point, but it really isn't anything compared to what followed. I've written down here, you ignorant fuck. I don't know why. I might come back to that point. What if you're wrong? Asked the girl, almost in English, in that audience to Richard Dawkins. Of course, you edited out Dawkins' replies, what if you're wrong about Zeus and Odin? Do you have a degree in astrophysics? No. Have you read a book on astrophysics? No. The only books that you've read are creationist books. The only sites you go to are creationist websites. Otherwise, you wouldn't have made the plethora of errors that you made in that video. But let's go on. I would remind you that geniuses have tried to disprove the Big Bang. Geniuses have staked their careers on trying to disprove the Big Bang, and they have failed. So a little boy like you sat somewhere isn't going to make any difference whatsoever. All you're going to do is embarrass your faith, which is what you're doing beautifully. Please make more videos on this subject. By saying that you actually know more than all of the astrophysicists who happen to agree with the Big Bang Theory, the fact that you're saying you know more than that is the most incredible arrogance that I think you can find on YouTube. So congratulations for that. Einstein. Now, this is flaw number one. Einstein was very close to figuring out the Big Bang. The fact that he ignored what was in his equations, that's what caused him to miss out the Big Bang. He thought that the universe had always been and always would be and was unchanging. This is what he thought in 1905, 1915, around about that period. When Hubble showed the redshift, that persuaded Einstein. Einstein knows more than you, matey. This is not an appeal to authority. This is a simple statement of fact. Einstein knows more than anti-globalist. Anyone who thinks that by saying that I'm in some sense committing a logical fallacy can eat my shorts, can eat my old shorts. Real scientists and astrophysicists do not see any conflict between E equals mc squared and the Big Bang. In fact, the Big Bang relies upon E equals mc squared to provide an answer for where the matter came from, out of the energy. So next video you do, disprove E equals mc squared. I dare you. I double, triple dare you. What was that word I used? Ignorant fuck. There will never be a Big Bang law. That just shows that you have no understanding of the difference between a law and a theory. But then again, you have no understanding, period. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. You people make me so glad that I'm an atheist. What would it be like to go through life with a tenth of a brain? Anything with mass cannot reach the speed of light. That's absolutely true. But you're confusing relative velocity with the expansion. It's the expansion that happened faster than the speed of light. Like a cake expanding. The currents within the cake are simply carried along with the rapid expansion of the cake. The currents themselves are not violating special relativity. Do you really think that astrophysicists would miss or ignore that fact? It's perfectly explicable by somebody a little bit smarter than me, and a shitload smarter than you. Flaw number 2, 1 minute 33 seconds into your shit tsunami. Flaw number 2. The redshift of light does not suggest that we're at the centre of the universe. That's simply an illusion. every observer on every planet in every galaxy would look out at all the other galaxies and see them all redshifted, moving away from them. They would realise, if they had half a brain, that all the other observers on all the other planets in all the other galaxies would see the same thing, so they would know it was an illusion. You apparently do not. You seem to take it literally. I think I just shat myself. This thing about space-time warp resistance slowing the speed of light. Now, which creationist website did you get that from, or was it an episode of Star Trek? I like Star Trek. I'd like to know when they used that particular piece of language. And O'Reilly. You quote O'Reilly again. The genius, the oracle, the Einstein of his age, the fountain of all things scientific. He says, you guys can't tell me how we got here. Well, actually we can. We can go back to a billionth of a second after the Big Bang, and we can explain everything that happened after that point. If we ask Bill Riley how we got here, he's going to say God did it. But he's totally fucked, and you are totally fucked, when we simply reply, how? How did God do it? Tell us in detail, as much detail as we can tell you, how God did it. That's right, you are fucked when you say that. Flaw number 3. Alan Guth, G-U-T-H, has some excellent ideas about what may have caused the Big Bang. M theory also may lead us in the right direction. We simply don't know at this point. We're not claiming to have all the answers. You fucktard. Your brain needs an enema. The squirting out of galaxies comment. No, I think that's squirted out of an orifice in your body, mate. That just shows a completely awful understanding of what the Big Bang Theory is. Some sort of cosmic orifice shitting out galaxies. No, that's not how it works. Flaw number 4. The accelerating expansion is not a problem for the Big Bang. When the accelerating expansion was found about 20 years ago, people didn't drop the Big Bang. It simply means there's something more to learn. It means that we've missed something. And if we find the answer to the accelerating expansion, there'll still be things we've missed. But as Dawkins says, we're working on it. Okay, and at the end, you say, you prove the Big Bang is a complete fraud. Well, I'd remind you that fraud is a deliberately misleading act, often with the intention of getting money out of people. Now, if you think that all the scientists in the world who happen to believe in the Big Bang are part of some mass conspiracy, then that is a mental disorder, and you need a shrink. Actually, you need an extremely good gold medalist, world champion shrink, and even then, I think in you, he's met something of a match, because you are a gold medalist bullshitter, a propaganda spiller. To insult the greatest achievement of human intellect and to say that it's a disgrace to humanity, I really don't have the words to describe what sort of a mental pygmy you must be. I'm not sure anyone can be this stupid. You're another one of those people who goes so far that I actually think you know that what you say is bullshit. You're certainly a disgrace to any god that may or may not exist. And I'm not sure what you mean by residual energy of the Big Bang. There's two ways of looking at that. You might say that you are the residual energy of the Big Bang, because we are made of energy, as per E=mc². Or you might be referring to the cosmic microwave background radiation, which is certainly not missing. And I might add, its temperature and wavelength is exactly in accordance with the Big Bang predictions made 30 years before it was discovered. But of course they were probably just guessing, weren't they? In England we have an expression, dipshit. I'm not quite sure what it means, but for some reason I just can't get it out of my head.